today I wanted to share with you me putting together my ATCs for my August club meeting. I'm in a stamp club and we put together ATCs every month. And this month I am going to be using the Stampin' Up set Sea Turtle. And I'm going to insert here the inspiration that I have for how I'm doing these sea turtles, as you can see in this t-shirt, and I hope to even maybe get this t-shirt, but it was something that I really liked. I liked the multicolors on that turtle and then the navy background. So now we're back to here's my design. This is what I'm going to be working on. I don't have any of this glued down, but I have 3 of the turtles already done, and as you can see, they're you're going to see how I kind of look at them as a tie-dyed. And like I said, we're going to use this set. These turtles are rather large, and so I'm going to have to do some clipping off of the edge of that sea turtle. This stamp set also comes with some smaller turtles, but I really thought those were too small to fit on my 2.5 by 3.5, which is the size of our ATCs. And it didn't really give a lot of that extra room that it could show through the different colors, which is what I was wanting to do. So I'm going to make use of these blending brushes, and I have 3 of those, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to use those here in just a moment. So now with 10 members in my card club, I need to make 10 ATCs. And so I've already got, like I said, 3 of these turtles done. I need to do at least 7 of them, and I think what I'm going to do is maybe a few extras just in case I want to do some things with my own papers. I'm going to start first of all with just an 8.5 by 11 sheet of white cardstock, and then the colors that I'm planning to use, I've got a purple that's Fresh Freesia by Stampin' Up, all these colors, Tahitian Tide, Lemon Lolly, and then Bubble Bath, which is a pink. And so I'm going to do them in this order. And then when I get ready to stamp the actual turtle, I'm using Coastal Cabana. And so let's just get started here. Like I said, I only have 3 blending brushes. And so what I do is I try to use the same color family with each brush, just so that I can get good use out of it. And so I'm going to start off here. As you can see, I've been working on this sheet underneath. It almost looks like a tie-dyed. And I'm going to run the colors across here, and I think I can fit 3 turtle stamps when I start doing the stamping. We missed doing the purple across the top, so I'm going to pick up with the blue now. But I've already got this purple across, and I start on the outside of the paper and just rub across. I didn't get a good amount there, but I start out here, and then I'm going to rub, and I want to kind of blend the 2 colors together while we're also leaving some white on the paper. I don't want a completely blue sheet of paper or a pink or yellow. I want a little bit of the white to show through. I think that works well with this turtle. And my strips of color are not extremely thick because even though the turtle is a little bit larger, I still would like the opportunity for most of the colors to show through. So now we're going to go with the yellow, and so we're going to run that across with some blending. We know yellow and blue makes green. I just went against what I said, and I started on the paper, and you can see how that little area is a little bit darker, but that's okay. And we're just blending that. We want that yellow to come through. And now we'll pull up the pink and do our blending brush here. And in person, the pink doesn't show a huge difference to me from the purple, but when I look on camera, I do see a difference. And then I think as the colors dry and everything, you can tell the difference. So it has a really cute rainbow or tie-dyed effect, I think. And eventually I'm going to do most of the paper like this, but I'm just going to take a break now and we will get ready to do the stamp and at least do 3 of our turtles across the paper. Now with our stamp and the Coastal Cabana color, I like to, with a larger stamp like this, I like to lay it on the table and then I will ink it up on top of that. It just helps me make sure I get all the ink across the larger stamp surface. And I'm going to place this stamp at an angle so that it doesn't look so uniform, and we'll get different pieces with different colors. And I'm just going to start up here. I want to get as close to the edge as I can because I'm going to try to get the 3 across this paper. And there's our first set. Okay, so this is the turtle, and this is exactly the look I was going for. Remember, that was my inspiration, was the t-shirt. And here I've got 3 turtles. Ooh, and I really like that one that I did there, that one. But they're all going to be great, and I can't wait, and I'm going to share with you. I'll keep going to get my 10 completed. So now we're going to add the sentiment. And so I've got to stamp out 10 of these, It's Your Day. And if you'll notice, I am, on some of these, getting the edge of the stamp on here, which is not ideal, but I'm going to cut that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That one was really bad on that edge. And that one wasn't too bad. And we're just going to trim these out. So I'm going to make the little banner here with the little end, straight edge on one side. And to do that, I'm just going to cut pretty close to the lettering. I'm just freehanding it. And then to do, let's see, I'm going to make that a little bit shorter. I like to cut right here in the middle of the banner and then come in on each side to make that point. And that will work for me. So I've got to finish that up with each of these and get them ready to put on the ATCs. So here's all the supplies, and it's time to put everything together. I usually use some tape runner. I'm going to start off by just putting some tape on the back of my Designer Series paper. Add that to my cardstock. And then for this design, I'm going to put a little tape on the back of the turtle and fit as much as I can, I think, onto the page. And then we're gonna add this. I think I'm gonna do it flat because I think I've got one more thing I'm gonna add to it. We'll have the It's Your Day. Now, because a lot of my friends in my stamp club, we put our cards into like baseball card sleeves, that's going to be a problem sticking out. So once I've taped this down, I'm going to just clear that off, and I think that still looks okay. That's going to work. Okay, and this is the actual card that I'm going to use. I'm going to work on these now, but I think that what I'm going to add, I had shared I got these on clearance at Hobby Lobby, and I think I'm going to try to use some of these on there. I really like the shimmer. I'm going to take my pick here, and let's just get one of the smaller ones. And oops, that one had fallen off the page. And so next the question is just going to be where to put the little dot. Put it there. Just to give it a little something. All right, and so now let me work on getting all the others kind of in assembly line fashion. I will work on putting everything together now. And that's that. I've got them all finished. Now I'm just gonna put my label on the back that gives my name, and they're ready to hand out.